I'm not kidding. You can ride this board, seriously, and it's not a wakeboard. This thing, the Vanguard, designed by Dan Thompson, originally from Lenox Head, now living in California and kicking up a storm globally. Now, this is probably one of the most exciting developments in surfboard design, and me as a surfboard shaper, making boards for 40 years, I've toyed with the idea of doing this type of thing but never had the courage to do it. Dan is an insanely good surfer and is connected with good surfers all over the world. He's been playing with this now for a few years and he's perfected it, and I have to say that pretty clearly, because even a Gumby like me can pedal out on the 5/8 of this and take off on 6-foot waves at South Stratty and feel comfortable. And I'm actually kind of embarrassed. I'm blown away that something like that can make you want to go surfing and feel comfortable, that you can actually do a good bottom turn, hit the lip, do a full rail cutting. Because most times when you think about riding a board with that narrower tail and that fuller nose and that short, you think that you're not going to be able to get the board on rail. That's your first concern. I'm telling you, you can get it on rail. You can actually drive a long, hard bottom turn and keep up your speed. The way it works is that it's the principle of a snowboard or a ski or whatever it might be. It's the length of the effective rail in the water at any given time. So if I put this board, which is I think about a 5'2" or something, if I put this board on a 6'2" or a 6'0" shortboard, standard shortboard, this would have a longer effective rail in the water than your standard shortboard. And what that means is when you bottom turn, when the rail's in the water, you're pushing off that rail line, and that's giving you drive. If you have a really curvy, short outline, obviously you're going to go straight up and lose all your speed. The fact that it's shorter obviously means that when you take off and turn, you're already in the pocket. You're not dragging a longer rail through the turn. The fact that it's narrow in relation to what you'd normally ride, you think, how can I ride a board that's narrower than my normal shortboard? Means that the board rails to rail really quickly and really easily, so you can work up and generate speed. The fact that it's got such a wide tail would make you think you're going to spin out in every turn. So what do you have? You've got the same concept as the potato nader and the sweet potato and all the other hybrids that we do, where the fins are right on the rail. Then you have the concaves, a very deep concave running through to the channels, all giving you that effect where it's giving you sensitivity to the rail, sensitivity to your bottom turn and drive. Why do guys who ride finless boards have channels and hooks in the rail? Because they need some sort of connection with the wave face. That enhances it. It might only add 5%, but every little percent that Tomo's put into these boards makes a difference. The channels in the nose are, you wouldn't think that would make any difference, but the crazy thing about these boards is that when you're coming out of a turn, because there's no nose sticking out here, if you're coming out through a turn and you like this or a bit flatter, that little bit of a concave just pulls the nose out. And I've actually had that feeling that that you can take off and pump through turns, and then just you'd think that's going to catch, but you know your front foot's here, and the board feels totally free. It's a remarkable feeling. It's a combination of brilliance, really. It's pretty exciting stuff. If you want, you know, you may not get a board like this and go and win the club round, but if you want a different feel about your surfing that is not the fish feel, you know, or even the hybrid feel, even the boards in our range, the wider, thicker hybrid feel, which is a more on the top, loose, flowing sort of feel. If you want something that feels really connected to the wave, short, super fast, then you've got to try one of these Vanguards. They're amazing. Every guy that, from pro surfers to average surfers that have jumped on one of these and had the courage to jump on one and try it, have just flipped out, including myself. So, could be the future.